Alright guys, friends from YouTube. Today I'm gonna show you what's the most common oil leak coming from a engine oil from a 2002 Acura MDX with the engine 3.5, I believe. I'm not sure. I think so. I guess so. I know so. Probably so. This is the most common leaks, engine oil leaks that you're gonna have on this vehicle. Pretty much when you hit or after the 100,000 miles. Okay. Well, in particular, this car has 168,000 miles. Is what it shows on the dashboard, and the symptoms is smelling a lot of burning oil, and kind of, I would say, kind of misfire because the oil is getting into the spark plugs, and then what else? And then plus all the leak, on the floor that lives on the road all the time, and leaks everywhere on the bottom of the car as well. So it's a lot of things. And this type of car, which is a Honda engine, it's a 3.5. This is the most common engine oil, and this is gonna be from the valve cover gaskets, and then from the O-rings from the spark plug ports, where it sits, and that leaks and get the spark plug wet. Okay, I'm gonna show you how do I replace them. All you gotta do is just move all the stuff, all the brackets and coils out of the way, so you'll be access to remove the valve covers. Also, there's another gasket here, not a gasket, O-ring right here behind the EGR, and that needs to be replaced as well because it leaks from there as well. Okay, and it comes only with 2 screws. I'm gonna show you in a few that O-ring as well. Let's start with removing all the coils after you already disconnect and remove the brackets, the electrical from the valve cover gas tops, and then there's another gasket and O-rings right by the oil filter. I would say, I'm not sure. I think it's oil filter cooler assembly. Not sure. You gotta find out on your a manual factory manual to see what's the call. Okay. Remember, when I had to replace the spark plugs, as you can see, I mean, not the spark plugs, the coils, and the spark plugs too, probably, depending on how bad they are. But the coils, they look just very old and too dry. Not too dry. This is another word to say it, but anyways, this is the way I did it. Make sure everything is clean before you remove them, so nothing gets into the valve covers, into the engine. And then here I'm gonna show you, you gotta clean all these areas and replace the valve gasket as well. I mean the bolts. On each bolt it comes with a gasket as well, like an O-ring. So let's get started. I'm gonna start just get all this apart, cleaning, take the other one apart, the one in the back, these brackets, move the stuff out of the way to get to the valve cover, the one in the back, and then I think I spent like $100 on parts only, because it's not that expensive. The expensive is, or the hard work is taking apart all these things. It's not really hard compared with all the cars that have been work on it before. This pretty much just take pictures of all the bolts. Basically you use a 10 millimeter socket and a 12 millimeters pretty much, and this is basically all you gotta do. Just do a lot of cleaning. It's gonna take you a while to do all that. If you want to do it right, it takes time, you know. Like me, it took me like 2 half days to taking everything apart, and then another half day to put everything back on. Make sure, like it says, clean everything nice. Nothing get into the electrical, but I cover everything, including the electrical, you know, because electrical, it gets debris or dirt in the connection. So make sure everything is clean. Removing all the coils in the back. It's 4 3 and 3 in the back, 3 in the front. Now we're gonna take them apart of the valve cover. I'm gonna start with the outside. Well, this is a bracket, electrical bracket for it. Just gonna put it on the side, just like at least it moves a little bit, so you can wiggle a little bit when you're gonna remove the valve cover. Everything else is gonna come out pretty good. It's like, you know, not too bad at all. Make sure all the screws, I forgot, oh, there's one more, and that's pretty much it. Like I said, just wiggle it. It's pretty much straight back and forth. Now it's gonna be the fun part, taking this is, I think, the hardest part. The hardest part of this job, it was here, taking the spark plugs or gasket, oils or seals. Yeah, the spark plug seals, to take them out. They were kind of a little hard, so I had to use a flathead screwdriver and hit it with a hammer, you know. And it's just tricky, you know. Yeah, well, that was it. But I did it like this, and it came out right out like this. I punch it like in the middle, like that. There you go. Make sure the guy doesn't get damaged. Okay. This little part that got stuck onto. Well, I got it off finally, and the gasket too, it was pretty bad. It's very old gasket. So I'm just gonna go ahead and replace both gaskets and the seals for the spark plug seals as well. Okay. See, like I say, it's very easy to bend. It's no bueno más. The little O-rings for the bolts, for all the hardware here, you gotta replace all these too. All this comes in the kit when you buy it at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Ouch. Okay. So like I said, move everything. I checked the spark plugs. The spark plugs were okay. They've been replaced before, not too long ago. So all I did is just clean the spark plugs. This is a kit for the that comes with all the seals and gaskets. And like I said, it's pretty much straightforward. Nothing. It just say, I don't know how much they charge to do this job, guys. You know, I don't do this for living. This is just my brother-in-law cars, and you know, I just work on my own cars, guys. So don't do anything I said or follow any directions or anything I do showing in the video. This video is just for entertainment purposes only, okay? So I'm not responsible if you get, you know, hurt or doing the bad job. All right, so saying this, let's continue with the entertainment video purpose. So I always start with the one in the back. It's always the worst one, because you gotta be like very empinado, like inclined to get to the back bolts and the parts. And you had to clean as well the throttle body with a special throttle body cleaner, because when you remove the intake, you had to clean the throttle body once it's outside, once you pull it out. About the torque specifications, I don't know about that, so you gotta go and find out online. I think I use 90 in pounds, 90 in pounds, okay. But just make sure what's the correct torque for the bolts. You should be just use just kinda what's it called, the little quarter drive ratchet with the 10 millimeters, because that way you don't tie it too much, because if you tie it too much, you're gonna damage the seals. Make sure you seat well the seals here too, because if you don't seat correctly the seals, it's gonna leak oil into the spark plugs. So just do it right, take your time, no worries. That's all I can say, because it happens before to me. One time I didn't see one of the ports on the once you put it in the engine, and it was bad. So make sure everything is nice. I use WD-40 to lubricate these ones first. That was easier to stick it into the bolt, into all the screws, and then use the just by hand like that. Look, easy peasy. So this video is just to show you, how hard it is to replace, and how many parts you need to take out or pull it out to be able to replace the valve cover gaskets. Okay, it's not because the valve cover gasket kit is not too expensive, no more than $60 probably. I don't know, can't remember, it was a year ago. It's about the time that your mechanic or yourself you're gonna put into the job, because for all this cleaning, removing all the electrical wires, hoses, brackets, etc., etc. This is the last O-ring from top of the engine right here, and then I'm gonna show you with a little mark or circle where it goes. Okay, make sure this one sits well as well, because it's really hard. If you don't do it correctly, it's gonna leak. Even with a new O-ring installed, it's gonna leak on you again. So make sure it's correctly seated, and with the two screws, and check always for leaks after you replace them and put the new oil. There you go. Otherwise you had to replace the whole thing. I don't remember the name of this, but this is just a cup that goes right there. I had to use this hammer to stick it in. To be honest, I'm not sure how correctly it goes. So that's gonna be up to you guys. I'll let you find out yourself. Right there is installed already, and then the next thing is put everything back on. Everything is clean and pretty. So see you hasta la next time, guys. I'm gonna just be able to do this job myself, like this one. This is the one I'm talking about. This is a bracket for the oil cooler assembly. Is that what they call? Can't remember, because when I went there, not even them knew what's the name of this part right here. But you can find it on Google. You always find everything on Google, pretty much. So the next thing is just three bolts for this one. Everything else is just the O-rings for the two sensors, and the last one for the oil filter, the oil filter assembly itself. Okay. What else I'm missing? I think that's. Oh, I had to replace the O-rings too for the power steering pump, but I didn't put it on the video because there's gonna be another video how do I replace pretty much the whole power steering pump. This is just straight and forward, easy peasy. Only 10 millimeters. Oh, this is 12. I can't remember. Just like this. There you go. I use this tool to remove the other sensor and put it back on, and then unscrew it like this. Change the O-ring and put the new one. That's it. I think it was two different kits for the one for this part right here, and the other for the valve cover gasket. That's the other ones. Okay. And remember, you had to clean the throttle body as well. Okay. Remember, unplug the battery before you start doing this job. Just disconnect the negative wire from the battery and you will be fine. Okay. And what else I need to provide you? But that's pretty much all I can cover from this video. Just the torque specification. I didn't use any torque. I just used the my experience on how to tie everything and clean everything, all the guys as well. Okay, make sure this is a throttle valve cleaner. Make sure you protect your eyes with glasses, because when you spray this thing on here, it might go to into your eyes as well, so be careful. So I'm gonna let the video run, but that's all I covered. I didn't have any more battery for my camera, so I didn't record everything when I started on, but now it's working properly good. Okay, we'll see you next time. See you, hasta la vista. Be good, be peace, and we'll see you next time, guys. I won't be able to answer any questions because, like I said, I'm not a professional, so I can decide what to do exactly. You know what I'm saying? Dog? But everything is good, and working together will make it happen. See you next time, guys. Hasta la vista, compañeros.